Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Discussions around Eric Bailly transfer from Manchester United to Roma intensify. Talks around Eric Bailly's proposed transfer to Roma have been growing over the past few days, with updates arriving frequently. The 28-year-old defender has been expected to depart Manchester United this summer. Bailly was Jose Mourinho's first signing at Old Trafford in 2016. United bought the Ivorian for a reported £30 million fee from Villarreal. Injuries have greatly hampered his progress during his 6-year spell at United, appearing only 70 times for the club in the Premier League. He has, however, impressed in carrying the ball out from defense during the pre-season tour, with Argentine centre-half Lisandro Martinez becoming Erik ten Hag's third summer signing. It can be presumed that Bailly's chances will be limited at Old Trafford next season. Steve Bates and James O'Brien of the Mirror had suggested that Bailly could be available for less than £10 million this summer, with rumors concerning Roma's strong interest in Bailly beginning to circulate. Fabrizio Romano announced via the United Stand that Eric Bailly's dream is to play regularly for Manchester United. Roma want him, but they are pursuing other targets before doing deals for defenders. Mourinho's Roma squad already contains former United players Chris Smalling and Nemanja Matic, with Romano having pulled the brakes on Bailly's rumored move to Roma and alluded to potential overzealous reporting about any imminent transfer. Sky Sports News, however, have provided further details about the rumored transfer. Darmstadt reported that Roma are interested in signing Manchester United defender Eric Bailly, while his plan is to fight for his place at United. It's thought Bailly will speak to Erik ten Hag about his potential game time. If he feels his action will be limited, he would welcome the chance to speak to Jose Mourinho if a suitable offer is made. As per Shat, an expected meeting is expected between ten Hag and Bailly concerning the latter's future. It will be of interest as to whether Ten Hag's meeting with Bailly will result in a positive outcome for the player who dreams of playing regularly for United. Manchester United in talks for the transfer of Brandon Williams to Brighton and Hove Albion. Manchester United and Brighton and Hove Albion are in talks for the transfer of Brandon Williams this summer, according to Akram Connor via the United Stand. The 21-year-old was at Norwich on loan last season. Williams was a key part of the Canaries in their fight for survival in the Premier League, but unfortunately, Dean Smith's side could not stay up. The left back is now back with the Man United squad. The Seagulls are interested in bringing the player into Graham Potter's team for the start of next season. Brighton have done well under the Englishman's management and could be set for another impressive season in 22-23. Currently, the Red Devils have two options for the left-back spot in Luke Shaw and Tyrel Malaysia. Williams will be the third option at Erik ten Hag's disposal. It's difficult to envision the 21-year-old overtaking the England international and our new signing in the pecking order. Williams was a crucial part of our squad in the 1920 season, playing back up to Shaw. Injuries in the first team provided the 21-year-old with an opportunity to be part of the starting 11 on a regular basis. But the 2021 season saw Williams become obscure and surplus to requirements under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Shaw was the preferred option, with the 21-year-old sitting mainly on the bench, featuring in just 4 games in the Premier League. Williams has missed the pre-season. The new manager has stuck with Shaw and Malacia during the friendlies, and both the fullbacks have done their job. It remains to be seen who Ten Hag prefers. Fans will feel a move to a decent Premier League club like Brighton under a proven manager will be a good move for the youngster. Williams has failed to establish himself in Manchester, and opportunities look uncertain if the 21-year-old stays. James Garner admits he's willing to leave Manchester United on loan for regular game time. James Garner is open to leaving Manchester United on loan once again next season. The academy graduate spent the last 2 seasons on loan in the Championship. The 21-year-old spent half a season with Watford in the 2021 season before moving to Nottingham Forest. In the 18-month with the Tricky Trees, the midfielder has been impressive. Speaking with PA News Agency, Garner revealed his aspirations to play for the Red Devils, but If opportunities are less abundant at Old Trafford, the 21-year-old is definitely open to going out on loan to a Premier League side. Garner's last season in the Championship with Forest was a successful spell. The Tricky Trees made their way back to the Premier League through the playoffs. The 21-year-old defensive midfielder was one of their leading players, featuring in 49 games throughout the season. The England under-21 international also scored 4 goals and gave 10 assists in all competitions. Garner is a versatile midfielder capable of playing in various midfield positions. Although predominantly used in a more defensive role, the 21-year-old is capable of playing further up front as well. Currently, Erik ten Hag has 2 options to play in the defensive midfield role apart from Garner. For the past few seasons, Fred and Scott McTominay have been deployed by various managers in the double pivot, but fans haven't been convinced by them. While the 21-year-old doesn't have experience in English football's first tier, the academy graduate has shown potential, and United could do with players like Garner going into the next season. Fans will hope the Englishman stays for the upcoming campaign and is given the opportunity to convince the manager. It remains to be seen what the future holds for him. Dutch left-back Tyrel Malaysia opens up regarding his adjustment process at Manchester United. Tyrel Malaysia joined Manchester United as their first signing of the summer. The left-back came from Feyenoord earlier this July and immediately flew with the team for the pre-season tour. Before flying with the squad for the pre-season in Thailand and Australia, Malacia would have trained just a couple of days at Carrington Training Complex. The Dutchman made his debut with the Red Devils in Bangkok against bitter rivals Liverpool, where the Old Trafford side outperformed the club from Merseyside. The number 12 made a good performance, subbing in for the second half of the game and also in the next game against Crystal Palace, where Manchester United won 3-1. According to an interview from MUTV, it has been claimed that Tyrel Malaysia is feeling happy to be part of the group, where the dressing room has a good balance of youth and experience. I really feel like I'm at home already, the former Feyenoord said. The guys took me into the group and it feels good. I'm good with Anthony Elanga, Tahith Jong, of course, Hannibal, Ethan, Jimmy, mostly the younger guys. A couple of the older guys like Baye tell us they speak a lot with me. I am learning about the group and the team. The hopes are high with the signing of Tyrel Malaysia, as the left back has shown us already some glimpses of his great game. Fabrizio Romano provides updates on Manchester United's plans as Cristiano Ronaldo returns. Cristiano Ronaldo is returning to Manchester United, but his future is still uncertain despite Erik ten Hag wanting him to stay, states transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano. Writing in his latest exclusive Caught Offside column on Substack, Romano provides an update on where Ronaldo stands with Man United at present after asking to leave earlier in the month and missing the entirety of the Red Devils pre-season tour. The Portugal international still has the desire to play in the Champions League next season, but his agent Jorge Mendes is yet to gauge the interest of any of Europe's biggest clubs. Erik ten Hag wants to keep the 37-year-old at Old Trafford, but nothing has changed and Mendes is still looking for a solution to find Ronaldo a way out of Manchester. As reported last night, Cristiano Ronaldo is returning to Manchester United. Not much has changed. He still wants to leave, and his agent Jorge Mendes is still working to find a solution, but Erik ten Hag wants to keep him, Romano explains. For the moment, I don't think United even have an asking price in their minds with Ronaldo. They are just focused on planning with him because Erik ten Hag is really convinced that he would be fundamental to the project. As for Ronaldo, he would still like a new experience, but nobody in this affair makes it a question of money. Mendes has even made it clear to clubs that Ronaldo would accept a pay cut to join. Unfortunately, making predictions is difficult when not even Cristiano himself knows what will happen. I'm sure of one thing, that Jorge Mendes will try to find a solution in the coming weeks, unless Ten Hag will change Cristiano's mind. How this saga ends remains unknown, but it's clear that Man United are adamant that they will not be selling Ronaldo this summer. Ten Hag is happy to have the superstar in the dressing room, but if he stays, how will the striker perform after expressing his desire to leave? Another interesting element in Ronaldo's relationship with United fans and how that has been affected this summer. All these could be necessary questions, however, because as Romano says, Jorge Mendes will certainly try to find a solution in the coming weeks. Barcelona still want to sell Manchester United target Frenkie de Jong. Barcelona are still looking to sell Manchester United midfield target Frenkie de Jong in this summer transfer window, despite comments from President Juan Laporta and Matteo Allemani in public stating otherwise. The 25-year-old midfielder is Erik ten Hag's topmost priority for this summer, as he looks to get started with his rebuild at Old Trafford, and he believes that de Jong is the answer to the midfield problems at the club. United have reportedly agreed a transfer fee with their Spanish counterparts for the former Ajax player, but an issue regarding the different wages which Barcelona, owing the Dutch international, is holding up the move for being finalized. And couple it with that, public comments from President Juan Laporta and Sporting Director Matteo Allemani about de Jong being not available for sale has raised concern among the United fans, but according to a report from The Athletic, despite the comments from the Spanish club officials as mentioned above, they are very much looking to sell their star midfielder in this transfer window. The report states that United really want to sign de Jong and will pay him a lot of money to play for them. Barca really want to sell him and have been practically trying to push the Dutchman out of the door for months, and the La Liga side know that they won't be able to register any of their new signings in Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, Frenkie, Andreas Christensen and others if they don't make sales. And according to Sky Sports football correspondent Darmish Sheth, as cited by aggregator United Journal, there is still some confidence that a deal for the 25-year-old's move to the Premier League giants will be completed. Paul Pogba's Juventus return off to the worst possible start. Paul Pogba could be sidelined for the next 2 months after tearing his meniscus during preseason. During a training session in Los Angeles, Pogba has to withdraw early with slight pain in his right knee, and a report from La Gazzetta dello Sport claims that the Frenchman will require surgery after a meniscus injury was identified. It suggested that the midfielder could be sidelined for the next 2 months, potentially ruling him out of Juventus' next 3 friendlies against Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, opening matches in Serie A and 2 rounds of game in the UEFA Champions League in the 22-23 season. This is the worst possible start for Pogba on his return to Juve, as the World Cup winner would have been hoping to hit the ground running in Turin and bring some momentum to his career. The 29-year-old endured an injury-hit campaign for Manchester United in 21-22, missing several months due to hamstring and calf issues, and although this knee injury is just unfortunate, the Frenchman can't seem to escape the sidelines. Pogba could return to action in late September or early October if everything goes to plan, which everyone hopes it does for the midfielder's sake, as his luck is very much out at present. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.